Good morning, P5 girls. I'm Mrs. Cheung. Today I'm going to continue the topic on volume. Please get ready with your 5D textbook and a pencil. Turn your book to page 33, chapter 18. John and Fanny made some small animals using fruit sweets. John made a tortoise using 31 fruit sweets. Fanny made a frog using 52 fruit sweets. Which animal they made is larger? Of course, the frog is larger because it used 52 fruit sweets to make the model. For a model formed by objects having the same size and shape, that is the fruit sweets, the more the quantity of fruit sweets used, the greater its volume. 52 is more than 31, right? Therefore, the answer is the volume of the frog is greater than the tortoise. Now, Yvonne made a duck using 20 milk bars. Pay attention to the size of the milk bar and the fruit sweets. Observe and compare the size between the tortoise made by John and the duck made by Yvonne. Which one is bigger? In fact, it cannot be determined because they are made up of different kinds of sweets. The size of the fruit sweets and the size of milk bar are different, therefore they cannot be compared. To compare the volumes of objects, we have to use standard units. Just like when we are comparing the tortoise and the frog, they are made with standard size of fruit sweets. And we cannot compare the ducks and the tortoise because they are not of standard size to compare. I have mentioned in the last video, when you measure the size of the 2D shape, you are measuring the area. Do you still remember the formula for finding the area of a rectangle? That is the length times the width, and the standard units used to measure the areas are square millimeters, square centimeters, square meters, or square kilometers. Let's take a look at the cube here. Each side of the cube on the right is 1 centimeter long. Its volume is 1 cubic centimeter. That is the length times the width times the height. Cubic centimeter is the standard unit of volume. Of course, for larger object we could use cubic meters for the volume of a swimming pool. The models below are made up of small cubes. The volume of each cube is 1 cubic centimeter. That is 1 centimeters times 1 centimeters times 1 centimeter. Find the volumes. How many cubic centimeters blocks are there? Let's pause the slide and do the counting. Picture 1 is 16 cubic centimeters. Picture 2 is 12 cubic centimeters. Picture 3, it is 56 cubic centimeters. You can count by separating it into 2 layers. The underneath layer is 36 cubic centimeter and the top layer is 20 cubic centimeters. Adding together, it is 56 cubic centimeters. Picture 4, there are 3 layers. The top layers, there is 1 cube. For the second layer, there are 5 cubes. And the bottom layer, there are 14 cubes. Adding together, 14 plus 5 plus 1 is equals to 20 cubic centimeters. Now we are on page 34, Thinking Station. The 2 models on the right are made up of cubes. The volume of each small cube is 1 cubic centimeter. Which model has a greater volume? Their volumes are the same. Find the volumes of the models. Yes, both of them are 8 cubic centimeters. Let's take a look at the Big Buddha in Lantau Island. How many cubic centimeters are there when counting the volume of Big Buddha? the number would be very great. Therefore, we can measure it in cubic meters, which is a unit for measuring the volume of large objects. Take a look at the blocks on the left. The measurement of this yellow cube is different from the pink cube on page 34. Each side of this yellow cube on the left is 1 meter long. 1 meters times 1 meters times 1 meters, and the volume of this yellow cube is 1 cubic meters. A cubic meter is a standard unit of volume for large objects. Many objects in daily life are measured in cubic meters. Let's take a look at the closet here. The volume of this closet is about, 2 cubic meters. How about the sofa? The sofa is 1.5 cubic meters. Let's look at some other large objects. The volume of the standard container is about 77 cubic meters, and an aeroplane is about 1000 cubic meters. In daily life, which objects should be measured in cubic centimeter? Which objects should be measured in cubic meters? The common measurement of volume in our daily life would be using cubic centimeters or cubic meters. We seldom use cubic kilometers. The volume of a cube with size of 1 kilometers times 1 kilometers times 1 kilometers, which is 1 cubic kilometers, would be used for measuring some very huge objects such as the Earth. Just as a reference, the Earth is 10,833 million cubic kilometers. Now, let's measure a tin of tuna by using some improvised units. That is the substitute one. Because in the meantime, we are just focusing on your understanding of the concept of volume. We are not doing any real calculation of the volume yet. First of all, you have to make a cubeboard having about the same volume as the tin by using the small cubes. Then estimate the number of small cubes used. Through counting the number of small cubes, the volume of the tin is found. The volume of the tin of tuna fish is about 144 cubic centimeter. What is the volume of the water pot? We piled up the can of tuna fish to make it look like the shape of the water pot. Then counted. The volume of the yellow water pot is approximately equals to 21 tins of tuna fish. If a tin of tuna fish is about 144 cubic centimeters, then 144 cubic centimeters times 21 tins of tuna equals to 3024 cubic centimeters. Therefore, the volume of the water pot is about 3024 cubic centimeters. By the same token, we use the improvised units of a box of toothpicks to measure the volume of the pink water bottle. Let's do number 1. It is given that a box of toothpick is about 123 cubic centimeters. The pink water bottle is equals to how many boxes of toothpicks? Yes, the volume of the bottle of approximately equals to the total volume of 3 boxes of toothpicks. So the equation would be 123 times 3 equals to 369. So the volume of pink bottle is about 369 cubic centimeters. Now, take a look at the model here. The volume of each triangular prism is 20 cubic centimeter. The volume of each rectangular prism is 24 cubic centimeters. What is the volume of the whole model on the left? You have 2 triangular prisms. 2 times 20 is equals to 40. You have 3 rectangular prisms. 3 times 24 is equals to 72. So 40 plus 72 is equals to 112. The volume of the model on the left is 112 cubic centimeter. This is the end of chapter 18. I would like you to stop here and do page 37 exercise 18 and check the answer from the latest slides. Bye girls!